I see what Soma's father meant about that. Meant about him not necessarily having a doubt button. I understand it now. Let's talk about it. It's almost like the realization of this episode was pretty much just to say, listen, Soma, even though he may even though he may be overwhelmed, even though he may not necessarily know every single thing that comes with being a chef, he fucking enjoys learning. He enjoys learning like how me and plenty of other people out there in the planet are, to whereas that the fuck up doesn't matter to us. The problem doesn't matter. It's the fact of I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm getting better, I'm getting stronger. I know fucking everything that there is to know about doing this specific thing. Because again, this episode actually kind of like within 4 days, it actually showed the growth between him being like one of the alumni, like top 3 versus where he is now from what he actually learned in this kitchen in terms of learning brand new techniques, styles, and different ways to prep things. I mean, of course, like the prep work and cleaning and shit like that, all that came natural to Soma. But when it boiled right down to, okay, we have these specific orders and these specific tables, and you have to go about it in a very, very specific way, and there are different techniques that you can do to grow and get stronger, or pretty much like become better as a chef. This episode pretty much captured that like amazingly. However, I will be honest though, and I will say that the only character who was kind of somewhat of an antagonist in this episode was Abel, who pretty much said, listen, I had to work my ass off to pretty much become the head chef. I had to learn this, I had to learn that, and pretty much it took me more than 1 week. And every single time Soma kind of was putting out, like this episode pretty much was life in a nutshell, of saying that every single time Soma did something wrong, apparently Abel jumped on it. He fucking leapt upon like the fucking like ability, or at least like he jumped on that moment to kind of berate Soma and say, listen, you are this, you that. Just because you did this, that don't mean that you fucking great. Don't get fucking arrogant. Don't be like this and that. So, and what did Soma do? Sorry, just went the fuck on, just tried to fix the problem. Which sometimes I think I think that's actually the beauty behind this episode, of saying like, you can fuck up. Fuck ups happen. People are destined to fuck up. But when you are in this area, you have to adapt, you have to grow, and with every fuck up, you have to try, learn, and pretty much grow. Because if you don't, you will soon be swept up like in the current, just like everybody else. Because they do show everybody else like pretty much doing like with their tasks and whatnot. Some of them failed, some of them they didn't. But the funny thing though is that, well, I did kind of find though that this episode everybody was kind of perfectly set into what their specialty was, you know, which really made me think of that when I saw I think her name is Narumi, the girl with the blonde hair and the big titties, when she was actually working for like a damn Outback Steakhouse and shit, you know, where they actually like barbecue the meat out in the woods and shit. So yeah, I guess everybody kind of like pulled back something amazing from this round of the Stigare versus like when they previously had to do it. This one was more internal of you have to grow as a chef, whereas the other one is fix these broken businesses. So of course, but the next episode is the season finale, and hopefully it's just as good as this one. But until then, I'll see you on the next John Grave Show. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games, and I'll see you on the next John Grave Show. I'm out. Hello, internet. Hopefully you loved that video, and pretty much you do feel the same way that I do about it. Because if you agree with me or you're pretty much disagree, please leave me a comment. Follow me up on my other social media, you know, like Twitter and all the rest of the other stuff, which I'll kind of have to get back into. But also If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like, hit the like button and share this video with some of your friends. Till then though, please click over right over here or over there, and you can go ahead and check out my latest video. So, see you.